Grand rising to all. Salute to the mighty panel. I got 3 R stars in attendance first. I'm feeling good. Salute to the Jab Queen. Keep doing your thing. I'm learning some things from you. Now I've been doing this longer than you, but you can learn from everybody. Keep doing your goddamn thing, Jab Queen. Keep doing it. Prize fighter, my brother. Prize fighter, prize fighter. Stop being so damn passive, man. All that boxing knowledge, I don't be hearing you enough. But when you speak, they hear you, bro. Stay on their next prize fighter. Stay on their goddamn next. CDK. It's about time we start this OG grumpy stuff, man. We can start it whenever you're ready. We're going to talk later after I do this live. Let's talk about it. But God diggity damn. Let's talk about it. Because it's an interesting topic. I was hearing stuff all day yesterday, you know. But I had a live yesterday and I was talking about some social matters and I had to fill in and do a online interview. I had to interview someone. So my sister Quee 42 with her awesome self. You know, she held coffee and donuts down for your boy. Now, before we get into today's discussion, I'm going to let all y'all know right now. See, me coming on at 9 o'clock, that means y'all asses get to come on my goddamn panel. See, y'all ain't understand. I was really making it really convenient for myself, but now 9 o'clock, I got time. I'm home. I can have people come in. I can have a co-host. I can have co-hosts. Because you think I just want to be talking coffee and donuts by my damn self. No, I don't. I know y'all love what I do, but damn, I love to have people with me sometimes. You know? So coffee and donuts for the whole adult minded people like yourselves and myself. But damn, what's up with all this damn duck talk? All this quack, yeah. I might have to come up with a duck meter. But I was hearing all these things yesterday. The great discussion, great show last night by my brother Dub Whiteside. Salute to Dub Whiteside, always keeping a hot topic. And they was shooting it over there. You know, they was shooting it. And I'm from Philly. So this morning I'm in my Philly vibes. I'm straight Philly. I'm pro Philly. Right? Nothing about me is anti Philly right at this moment. There are things that are, but they're not activated right now. But I be God darn, y'all ain't gonna keep talking this ducktail stuff. What is wrong with y'all? See, y'all keep finding yourselves with repeating yourselves, talking about the same old thing again. Now, you know, within the last week, I wasn't up in the rumor mill and catching up on things and doing the research like y'all been doing. So, who's a damn duck? Of course they talk about Gerard Ennis. Who did he duck? Okay, I hear the talks are, well, he said he needs a tune-up. So what? So what he said he needs a tune-up? Why? You think he's any less of a skill fighter that we say that he is because he says he want to take a tune-up? Then I come to hear that he never said he wanted to take a tune-up. So where's all this nonsense coming from? Of course, we gotta come with the duck, diggity duck, tales and fairy tales and lies and more lies. No true lies, just lies. I call it hate. Now, for all you Jerron and his haters out there, this is for y'all this morning. So come on in. I know you in here somewhere. Yeah, they make stuff up. I ain't for the clickbait. Y'all know I don't fall for the okey doke. I'm from the city of slickness. I can go for it. I got an OG saying, you ain't saying nothing tricky to a magician, and you ain't saying nothing slick to an oil spill. You get what I'm saying? You ain't know good and damn well Jerron Bruce Ennis ain't ducking a damn soul. But I kept on hearing all the Virgil talk. Oh, you duck a Virgil, duck a Virgil, duck a Virgil, duck a Virgil, duck a Virgil. Oh, you got amnesia. You got amnesia. You got amnesia. Why y'all not talking about when this dude, Virgil, said, oh, give me 5 years. Maybe in 5 years. Maybe in 5 years. That's all I was hearing. Y'all not talking about that. They trying to flip the script like it's pancakes and whatnot. And say, hey, man, Boots is ducking Virgil. But let me tell y'all idiots something, you Morse meters. You Morse meters members, you ain't Eminem, you triple M's. Let me tell you Morse meter members something. Y'all got amnesia. That man, that was one of the biggest duck statements I heard in boxing. I fight him about in 5 years. That's one of the biggest duck statements in all. And y'all going to be like the goddamn colonizers and trying to erase the true history like it never happened and switch it up. Y'all gonna act like Virgil was scared to death of Gerard Ennis. Y'all gonna really try to act like that? Y'all gonna act like that? That Virgil Ortiz was scared to death of Gerard Ennis. And all of a sudden he Kool-Aid pumped or whatever the hell is going on with him. Now y'all talking about he's scared of him. I'ma tell y'all something. When he decided to get in the ring with Virgil Ortiz, he gonna tax that ass. I'ma say it again for all you haters in the back and up in the mountains that's hiding up in the mountains. And I hope it comes soon. Once he gets his hands on Virgil Ortiz, he gonna tax that ass. He gonna tax that ass. See, Gerard and his fans are true boxing fans. Ain't worrying about that nonsense y'all talking, but I see y'all need some doggone attention. And I need to come and be a distraction because you have people that's coming into the sport that's new to the sport that don't need to hear that nonsense. This is Sergeant of Arms speaking, Guardian of the Boxing Galaxy. I ain't going for it. Y'all take that nonsense somewhere else. Or y'all gonna have another name for me. Y'all gonna call me Crush Pele because I'm gonna start kicking y'all around like a soccer ball with that nonsense. Since the belt to your ass ain't enough. So maybe I give you a cleat that make you act complete. But Boots ain't ducking nobody. And I'm glad he's going to 154. He know 154 is the division of all divisions right now in boxing. I don't think it's a division you putting above 154, in my honest opinion. So when we hearing all the talks and his fans are saying, and the haters, well, the haters are saying, oh, he ain't fought nobody, he ain't fought nobody. The same old repeat. And the same people saying he ain't fought nobody, you ain't no damn body. How about that? Somebody might be saying that about your ass. You ain't fought nobody, you probably didn't. He ain't fought nobody. Well, ain't nobody fight him. Ain't it two sides to a coin? There's a head and a tail, and I control you both. A dickhead and you an asshole. That's you both sides of the damn coin. You have no value. See how it works? You both sides of the coin, the head and the tail. You're an asshole and a dickhead. Excuse my language on coffee and donuts this early in the morning. I meant to say dildo brain and an anal hole. That's what you are with that nonsense. This is the division, all division. So if anyone that's going into that division or anyone that's in that's at 154 right now should be taking it serious as a heart attack. Should be taking it serious as a heart attack. Y'all keep on saying Boost in his Boost ain't this, Boost ain't that. He's getting ready to show y'all. And when he gets in there with your favorite fighter, anybody that you think that's going to beat him, and he shine on the ass, I don't want to hear nothing, nothing. Yeah, they using a two-headed coin. Yeah, a two-headed coin equals out to a double dildo brain. Oh, dildo brain asses. Battery operated dildo brains because they boxing mind don't operate on their own. Somebody else's thoughts and clickbaits and things like that. You think he's chasing Crawford? I'm gonna tell you this, Crawford better hurry up and get the hell out the ring. I don't give a damn what y'all saying. I'm gonna keep it real. Terrence Crawford, hell of a fighter, future Hall of Famer, one of the best of this era. Yes, one of the best. But he can get his ass whipped too. He can get his ass whipped too. There's nobody that's getting in that ring that's not um is in, excluded from getting the ass whipping. Hit the like button and subscribe and come and learn something. Appreciate that. Let's talk about it. But Boost Ennis being at 154, he gonna take his time and he gonna make y'all hate. And I love what they was doing on Dub, doing the matchups last night and things like that. I got Boots Ennis beating just about everybody at 154. You tell me somebody who's at 154 right now that has a better overall skill set. I ain't trying to hear about who he fought and who he ain't fought. I'm talking about skill set. I ain't talking about y'all in the chat. I'm talking about the haters. Huh? Tell me somebody that's at 154 that's got better skill or more skill than Jerron Ennis. None of them. What Fundora had? Fundora don't have a better skill set than Jerron Ennis. He just has longer reach. What he does better than Jerron Ennis? Not a damn thing. Go ahead and try to make up something, you moist meter click big assholes. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm gonna be on the hunt today. I'll wait. Exactly, prize fighter. I'll wait. I'm gonna be on the hunt today, and I think today I'm gonna do something that a lot of people ain't seen me do. Go around and bring the property value down. Cause I've been letting some people slide. I ain't bring the house down in a minute. Y'all know I'm good at that. If I ain't anything with this boxing knowledge, I'm a finisher. I finish shit. That's why I let y'all start it. And then I got to come in and then I clean shit up. Because there's nothing to clean up after me. Go ahead, try it. Go ahead and try it. Tell them, Queen, a lot of these people don't know I've been doing this for years. If it wasn't for that hate and had channels getting suspended and all that, oh man, y'all would know. And some of y'all just don't know. Y'all getting the lifestyle to crush. The way I talk this boxing out, y'all getting the lifestyle to crush. Y'all give people they boxing knowledge. Y'all think I'm better than other areas, with the knowledge in boxing. No problem with that. But I'm equal on everything that I know. I don't know one thing more than the other. Everything I know, I'm top knowledgeable. You understand? I don't know hip hop no more better than I know boxing and everything else. I am equally, and comfortably knowledgeable, surrounded, motherfuckers. I was a damn menace. Y'all better go ask. They suspended plenty of my channels. My channels when they got shut down probably would have had 3,000 subscribers. Creek know it. And I started off on the political ish. I was tearing ass to frame on everything. Everything. I'm tearing ass up. You want the smoke? Hey, I'm coming to give it to you. And I got out of order too, because when people used to get me out my pocket, I used to go roll up on people, and that's facts. All of my channels got shut down. Lasted longer than any channel that I had. Knock on wood. This channel is lasted longer than any other channel that I had. And when they shut those down, I had way more subscribers. But see, I don't worry about subscribers. Just get this pill. That's all. Just get this pill. I'm ill with it. I'm impeccable. You understand what I'm saying? I'm that bull. Just like Queen's that girl. Just like Prods is that boy. Just like Jag Queen is that girl. Just like all y'all that ish, I'm that ish too. That's why I roll around with ish and I only mess with ish because we are the ish. That's why who I rock with, what I rock with on YouTube. Because I only mess with people that's the ish like I am. We all at. That's why I gave y'all moist meters to serve these mother effers. I come with a posse, and I'm with them every damn day on YouTube. Every day. If I don't catch you live, I'm catching the playback. Word to the mama. Shit. Man. Now I'm the best thing on this motherfucker since busting a nut. Now let's get back to this boxing talk. I got Boots in his, and I know he's going for undisputed. That's where I wanted him to start his journey at. And then he finally came to realize that, you know what, I can't do it at 147. I'm not going to make the same mistake that I made with Earl, that Earl made. You know what I mean? Our boy stayed down there too long. It is what it is. And our boy took his ass whipping on the chin, which is another thing I want to get into about. But I got him beating most of those dudes. All them dudes who gonna beat him. There's no one better than him in that weight class with a better skill set. Nothing. He's all around better than everybody at the weight class. Somebody punch a little harder, so what? Just because you punch harder don't make you a smarter fighter, don't make you a better fighter. We seen that plenty of times. Now I'm not saying he's gonna run through all these dudes. I'm pretty sure 154, the most respectable division in my opinion. Yeah, this is how you show how great and how good you are by getting in there, competing, and coming out on top. How you think Ali and all them got their names? They got to do it the same way. So now that Boots Ennis is at 154, y'all want to throw all this hate because y'all see that he's trying to do the same thing that his predecessors did, you hating asses. Ducktails. Y'all ducking this smoke because I ain't seen none of y'all come in here this morning and talk y'all ish. Y'all always be everywhere else talking ish. Oh, but my panel ain't good enough. Oh, you come on too early. No, you just don't want to get buried that goddamn early, but time and day don't matter. Come and talk your ish. Come and tell me, yeah. Come and tell me about myself when I'm talking about a fighter that's gonna whoop your favorite fighter ass. Come and tell me. You can't tell me nothing. So you better stay off where you at. That's what you better do. Stay off where you at. Who gonna beat him? I got him beating Fundora. I got him beating all those dudes. The only person I can see that's gonna give him the roughest job, his roughest task, is the true undisputed champion. And Boots will still beat him. Mel will only be the only one that's really gonna give him goddamn problems because ain't none of them dudes even more skilled than goddamn Mel. Let's talk boxing this morning. Let's talk about. Let's talk about. We sitting up here talking about who won 154. Now, right now, respectfully, we gotta give it to the Taiwan Furno right now. We got to. Fundora right now, until Boots gets his first fight. Right now, out of everybody that's to beat at 154, and so many good names was discussed last night. Yes, they were. All good names. But if we have to go with someone, one fighter that's in that weight class right now is the guy to beat, no matter if you agree or not. It's Fundora. But besides Charlo, Jab Queen, because we know Jab Queen, we know Charlo's the true undisputed champ because he actually ran through a whole damn division. But since now it's a few more new players up there at 154, but Charlo overall, but active right now, Fundora. You know what I mean? So that's why I said, Boots beat Charlo. That's it. Boots beat Charlo. That's it. Oh, he don't talk enough. Quiet assassins don't ain't supposed to talk. What the hell y'all talking about? He don't talk too much. Quiet killers, assassins, they ain't supposed to talk. Matter of fact, they ain't even supposed to be seen often. Let's talk about it. They ain't even supposed to be seen often. What are we talking about? I like those ones that don't say much. Why everybody gotta talk so much? I don't want to hear everybody talk ish. There's enough fighters that be talking ish and don't be backing ish up. Why everybody gotta be talking? He need to talk. No, I don't want to hear everybody talk ish. I like guys that keep it simple. Sometimes them short conversations, seldom spoken words, be the most entertaining. Huh? Y'all want to hear people talk shit all day. I don't want to hear that because a lot of them been talking ish and ain't none of them back it up. That's why boxing is constipated right now, because y'all want to hear everybody talk ish, but ain't nobody backing the ish up. What? You better get this boxing Pepto Bismol and release your bowels. Real everything moving silent. They don't say much. What are y'all talking about? But y'all get up behind the keyboard and say, yeah, you know, I'm street smart, I'm street wise. I know the code, I know this and that. You don't know nothing. You don't know nothing. Just by the things you type and the things that you say. Yeah, you don't talk enough. No, speak with your hands. Turn me to the ex public enemy. I ain't got no time for that. Say what you need to say, not all that extra stuff, and leave it alone. That's why I love and respect Abdullah Mason. Don't say much. Don't have to. I talk with my hands. We ain't doing all this. Well, you know they got to talk to sell a fight. Let me tell you what sells a damn fight, people. Let me tell you what really sells a fight when it comes to the individual. Forget everything else. You talking about the individual itself, the personality itself, the ghost, the presence, not even what they say or how they act. Do I got to take y'all to school? I mean, we go to school every day. But I think we should. Remember, we are energy. Huh? We are energy. We are electricity. Your avatar ain't working without the once the electricity is going and the energy is going out the body. What? It's no good. It's not doing anything. So I go off of energy. And this is how fighters pick up fans. It's not really about what they say. It's about what they do in the ring and that that vibration, that feeling you get about them. You know, when you see somebody, damn, never seen a person before, but it's a connection. Damn, you feel a vibration. Just like you know when somebody is afraid of you. You know how the fighters say when Tank said about Frank Martin, "Oh, man, I can feel and see your knees shaking." This is what it is, people. So Abdullah Mason is very well liked. Is he out there talking, being all colorful, wearing all type of stuff? No, he's not. It's your energy, period. Not everything else to mess that energy up. It's the energy. It's the energy. Here, you need to talk more. Nah, I like his energy. He don't say much. That's what we here for. We do all the damn talking. Let them discuss their strategy, what they're going to do in the ring and whatever, and let be that. It ain't about all being loud and hey, see me, everybody want to be Diddy. Everybody want to be known. Everybody want their voice on the record. Everybody want a cameo appearance. And that's why these fighters' careers ain't gonna last long. I just said a few days ago, this generation of fighters is not gonna have longevity careers. Let's look at it being pacified now and this, that, and the other. But y'all talking about greatness and this, that, and the other, and really some of your favorite fighters ain't doing none of that ish. But we gonna get down to the nitty gritty for all the Gerard and his haters. He's at 154, the place where most of us wanted him to be. It's way more impressive work up there. I'm glad I ain't see Brian Norman see him fight Brian Norman. It's better work up there. 147 is in reconstruction. They're under new management. They're under new management. What y'all talk about? I'm glad he did the right thing. Move on, Boots. Now I'm hearing about the return of Errol Spence. which is something I'm totally against. People, I'll be honest, but I'm hearing different names. Help me out. Now I'm hearing so many different names. And maybe my sister Queen can help me out a little bit. Anybody? Okay, so I heard Fundora. I'm hearing this. I'm hearing that. What's going on with Errol Spence? Now, I'm not going to talk on, the fact that I don't want to see him come back to the ring. But since he's returning and he wants to return, let's go for it. I wish him the best. But I'm going to ask you a question. Errol Spence, if he does finally return, who would you like to see him in the ring with? Or who should be his first test back in the ring since the defeat to Terrence Crawford a couple years back? Errol Spence is really going to return. Who should be his first opponent? In all honesty, now diehard EJ fans and box fans know EJ don't. He's not a tune-up guy. He wants to go straight for the juggler. Okay, that's what he does. That's what he want to do. Who should be first? You heard that's not official. I'm glad it's not official, Jab Queen. Thank you very much. See, we get things done over here. That's why I said I was hearing. You see how I presented it? Not going to act like this is what's going on. We don't do that. Thank you, Jab Queen. And really, to be honest with you guys, I just want to go ahead and retire. Bad man to me. Bad man in my opinion. All you haters, get out of here. He ain't a future Hall of Famer. I don't see why not. I don't see why he can't get in the damn Hall of Fame. I'm going to make my own Hall of Fame. I ain't got to follow their Hall of Fame. I'm tired of this nonsense. Just doing the building. Make sure y'all check out Just Do the guru of this boxing talk. Give one of the greatest assessments on fighters. He's probably one of the most honest guys on YouTube when it comes to fighters, But when it comes to wrecking that shit, yeah, he's very nice. He can turn up. He can turn the fuck up. He can get nasty now. He just like to keep it classy. But you want that roughneck style, just get on my nerves and I will serve you very well. Salute to Just Doing the building. So we just talking a few things. Just do all this DuckTales stuff, man. And everything is key. Oh, Boots is ducking this, Boots is ducking that. So just what I was saying, 154 is good for Geron. I think it's a great move. It's better than staying at 147. That's that move is the move y'all accolades people love. Going for greatness. This, that, and the other. That's what Geron is doing going into 154. Has a very great chance of becoming the next undisputed champion in the division. He does have a chance. Said Lubin, yeah, that would be nice. Yeah, put him in there, Lubin. But man, I don't see. Until I'm proven otherwise, I don't see anybody beating Geron Ennis when he gets in the ring with him. I don't see it. He's more skilled than everybody outside of Mel. Everybody else, he has advantages over those guys. IQ, all those things. And another good thing about him, he's very young. He's still young, well conditioned. All these things that plays a part. And he's focused. You think he's gonna be playing around with them opponents at 150? Well, he's not gonna play with them. He gonna show you what Philly gets ugly, baby. He gonna show you that. Salute to him. But in all honesty, I would like EJ to hang him up, but EJ come back into the ring. Mike Rob say he'd like to see him jumping there with Lubin. Yeah, give him something like Lubin or something like that. Something that's more realistic. You know, not for the fairy tale, stuff, man. Just get down to business. So I think Lubin going to fight Bachram next. Gotta double check. Yeah, I was hearing something about that too, just do. So I am going to check up on that because I have some time to really check up on what's next. I haven't really got a chance to look at anything or really listen to you guys as much as I normally do for the ones who are my sources, But yeah, that would be nice and check that out. But shit, it is good. It's good that he's there. But uh, and he's not cruising there around there with not cruising, man. Why? For what? I don't like it. Cool. I don't like it. I'm back, y'all. Drop for a second. Sound like I'm underwater? Aqua Boogie, baby. Aqua Boogie. And I was hearing some things about Thurman. I mean, now with Keefy Poo, with one time, Keefy Poo got to get active. He's not done, but he's not doing himself a good service, with this. That's why these guys got to stay consistent. It's important that these fighters stay consistent. Get as much as you can before it's nothing there for you to get. Now, I like to hear the Tommy Keefy Poo, still a highly skilled fighter. Lost a few things, you know what I mean? You know, he lost a few cool points and everything, but he's still good. He's not done. So he needs to stay consistent too. I mean, if we're gonna have these guys coming back, they might as well just go full throttle. Same thing I spoke about with Mr. Gary. He's back. He's at 135. Let's go full throttle. I don't want to have to wait the next year to see Mr. Gary Russell return to the ring. He's at 135. He added a little more excitement there to the weight class. Now we got a different dynamics on uh who's gonna be the man, because it's gonna be a minute before we get the next undisputed lightweight champion. I think it's just set up like that. So how many years it been since Devin Haney's been undisputed? What, it's going on 4 years or something like that? Maybe a whole another year, then they'll reset it again. I'm not sure, but it's very interesting because Mr. Gary Russell, regardless of his age, he's a problem for everyone at 135. Not saying he would beat him, but he's damn sure a problem. Gary Russell Jr. at he's the Bernard Hopkins of 135, if you get what I mean. Y'all get what I'm saying? Right now, Mr. Gary Russell Jr. is the Bernard Hopkins of the lightweight division. Think about that for a second. I'm pretty sure some of y'all get the reason why I said that. Because remember, when Bernard started, he snatched up 160. After Roy moved on, 68 and other things. Remember, Bernard was dominating, and guess what? He was beating all the He was beating all the little prime young guys. He beat some of the prime young guys. Gary Russell Jr. at lightweight division. That's the same thing, y'all. That's the same exact thing. Gary Russell Jr., he's that problem for 135. Spot on, Jay Gibb. I learned that from you, bro. I do know some boxing, y'all. I know I be learning from y'all. I learn from y'all. You know, I get props to who I learn from. You know, do every day. Jab Queen, the whole SCN. It's a few on here that I learned from. And that's why I watch the ass, not just for entertainment. I be getting my sources. I be doing my studying, man. Y'all better. I don't have to read none of that other stuff. I don't need to actually go to a website. No disrespect if you use that sources, but I think I got the best sources. That's why when I talk this boxing, I can talk it because my sources, who are you guys? Thank you very much. Y'all know who y'all are. Is every content creator on YouTube, do I use them from sources? No, I don't. No, I don't. So all the credit go to y'all. When I talk this boxing, it goes to y'all because y'all my sources. See? Y'all use different sources. Y'all got sources. Y'all my sources. Because I can trust the ones. And I ain't got to go back and double check. I can double check that just by off of that. But I know if I go back and double check me, how he's going to come back the same thing. What a perfect day at the office. Salute to y'all, man. Salute to y'all. That's real talk. I know y'all get y'all flowers and all that, but Crush is giving you your flowers right now. And ain't no flowers like getting flowers from Crush. I love y'all, man. Seriously. Keep doing y'all thing, man. We're going to keep doing this thing here. But yes, Gary Russell Jr. is the Bernard Hopkins of the lightweight division. A problem for everybody because the wizardry, that IQ, along with the know-how to fight, the know-how to the know-how overall, how to fight, how to win, how to survive, when to turn up, when to take some time off, when to ease up a little bit, when to do this, when to do that. It's a thinking game more than it's a physical game, right? We get it. So let's see. Because like I said the other day, not I needed to repeat it so a few of y'all can hear it. I don't hear too many talks about who the man at 135 now. Where all y'all at talking about y'all favorite fighter gonna run 135? Where y'all at? Who that got quiet? Am I over exaggerating, y'all? Do y'all agree with me? Yeah, Queen, you've been dropping science, baby. Have you heard anything? Queen, I know you haven't heard anything. Prize, huh? Ain't nobody talking about their favorite fighter running 135 right now. What's wrong? What happened? That y'all got something to worry about? Damn, Abdullah Mason was enough, but now y'all got to worry about Mr. Gary Russell. Oh, ho, ho. Woo! Mm, mm, mm. I'm going to say that, y'all. What a perfect time to be a boxing fan. Huh? Oh, yeah. Now, some of y'all that's listening way in the back, acting like you ain't here, you got some homework to do. They gave your ass something to talk about, because I know somebody's going to pop out and talk about this. There's nothing wrong with it. Got something to talk about. Oh, yeah. Got something to talk about. Who the man at 135? About what? Who the man at 135? Because everybody, favorite fighter at 135, they ain't saying that they favorite fighter at yeah, exactly. That's why you laughing, because you know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, I ain't even had to finish the damn sentence. You know exactly what I was talking about. Where y'all at? Don't be scared now. Don't be scared. Woo! I like it like that. But see, you know why? And I'm going to tell you this. That needed to happen because it is getting too easy. It was becoming too easy. Well, I'll tell you, I like for you to ask me what I think a fight is going to be, and I'd rather tell you 50-50. Oh, we, oh, oh, whoa, what's going on? You say Tank? I don't know what's going on with Tank, so I can't speak on him right now. They ain't do no research. Right now, he's inactive to me, so it ain't much for me to say about him. You know, if he did what he did or he didn't, he got a problem. He got to handle that. That's all I can say. Don't you fucking up your money, son. Fucking up your money. I'ma still watch boxing. I'ma still watch boxing. So all that, take it. I ain't one of them. I ain't none of that take the stuff that y'all talk. I'll slap the shit out you. I ain't one of them. You got some sensitive Tank fans. They hiding in the cut, whining and worrying about stuff. Not the hell Crush. Crush keep it real on everything. I am straight up and down, no special effects. Exactly. I don't do that shit, Quee. Not making up nothing. And I would know when the sources know when they talking about. That's why the sources ain't been talking about it. Well, my sources, y'all, do, Jab, Free, Dub. The list goes on. It's a few. Cam, y'all know the squadron. Nobody talking about that. I don't care about that right now. Let's keep this real rolling. What's going on with Lamont Roach? I don't give a damn. Hope he get an opponent somewhere. He gonna do it at 140, gonna do it at 135, all this trash talking. I don't want to hear nothing. I need everybody, these fighters and these fans, to be like Stevie Wonder. Sign, seal, deliver. It's yours. With a little bit of Tila Rock there. It's yours. You want to see what you want to see. Tay-Tay, Lion season. The Leos is in here. Queen's in here. The Leos is in here. Salute to the queen of MMA's no female on social media covering MMA and talking it the way that Tay-Tay Jones do. Hey, talk about it. I know you're a Tank fan, and you ain't one of those moist meat of Tank fans. You know what I mean? We the real ones. You know what I mean? Yo, C-Man. C-Man, I'm dropping a link. God damn it. I'm dropping a link. I've been talking 43 minutes for myself. I'm giving y'all this time because we on this new time and I enjoy it and y'all get to kick it. Hey, they need, hey, what's up, Rel? It's my man Hattie. Yo, Hattie, listen. They need to get that on. That's been going on long enough. But right now, I ain't going to bring up damn Tank until I know he getting back in the ring. Tank is a non-factor right now. And I talk about my mans when it's time for me to talk about it. But with that one, yeah, that'll be dope. But damn, shit. Uh, what about Gary and my man Shakur? I've been wanting to see that since 126. I know my man Just Do gonna do a great breakdown on that if he haven't spoken on it, but I think he will. That'd be dope. Oh, that'd be dope. Listen, that would be so damn dope, y'all. That would be dope. Um, that would be so dope. So there's some things that can pop off at 135. Don't get it twisted. They just need to get it cracking. Shakur just had a nice ass performance. Nice, I think his best performance, in my opinion, and one of his best performances in a couple years for me. Uh, hey, don't let him get cold. What's next for him? Give him somebody. Shit, let him and Gary get in him. No Maratala, none of those dudes ain't available, none of that shit. Get him in here with Gary. Let's get it. Let's get it, man. It's, uh, who's bad? Like Michael Jackson said. Who's bad? Now, you know, you but You know, Frank, this, that, and the other. But let's get this crack. Gary, I need to see you back in the ring by November, Gary. Moved up to 40. Moved up 40. Speaking of that, and I'm just tossing it around. Speaking of that, Frank Martin going up to 140, right? You got these little cats that's coming up in boys. They ready. Uh, I wanted to guys in there. Hmm? We're BB. I'm chopping up a little bit quick. My bad. I'm gonna move over a little bit. I'm move over a little bit. Hold on. Where BBO at? I wish some barrel was here right now. Cause his future champion. Underwater again. Hold on. I'm gonna move to dry land. I think it's my headphones. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me see. Let's try this out. Cause we rocking, goddamn. How about there? There we go. So I just moved over a little bit. Yeah. Came outside. On I came outside to get some air. There we go. Now I'm outside getting some air. How you doing, bro? So, uh, where's Sombrero at? He said Emiliano Vargas. Would Frank Martin be too much of a test for the young Emiliano Vargas at 140? Matter of fact, punk ass Keyshawn, whenever he come back, he going up to 140. He could fight Frank then. Hmm. Uh, yeah. Who else? There's some things to put up at 140. Now, I did hear something about Shakur wanting Tio. And that been going on for a minute, but I just heard something recently. Just if you still in the building, bro, is it any fact to that that Shakur is trying to get at Tio right now? Is that Sushu? Because if Shakur is trying to go for Tio right now, then are they doing it at a catch weight? I would have to look into that. But I want somebody to get Tio ass. So if Shakur does wind up fighting Teofimo Lopez, I don't have a problem with that. Y'all know me, I got a bounty on Tio. I mean, I don't like Tio. I don't like him. I don't like him at all. Um, yeah, I can see that. Mm, matter of fact, Frank coming at 140. Hitchens is trying to fight. Who is Hitchens trying to fight? Who Africa trying to fight? I'm trying to figure something out here. Trying to get some slight matchmaking going on. See, man, bring your ass up here. See, man. Speaking to my neighbors. Um. Okay. Now it's getting close, and we'll come back to 140. But it's getting close. We just a month and a half, no more, 2 months short of finally getting the showdown between Canelo Alvarez and Terrence Crawford. Now one thing I have been hearing is the Juice Crew stuff, the steroid talk, the pet talk, all these things. I've been hearing that lately. Things that people saying about Terrence Crawford, maybe on pads and things like that. My whole thing is this: I can't wait to see this fight. Um, I just can't wait to see this fight. All right, here we go. I got a co-host in the building. Here go. Oh, here go my bro. Hold on, see man. Hold on, see man. I got you. Oh, I got the fam in the building. Hold on. Mm-mm. What up, Ja?
What
What's
up?
to it? See
What's
man,
good,
what's to
Chris?
it, bros?
You
Good.
got it. You
Hey,
got it.
hey,
You
hey,
got to pardon me. I'm under the weather, so what's good? What's good, Chris?
hey man, welcome to the new time of coffee and donuts for grown-ups, 9 a.m. Good for us, good for y'all, good for me. I get to have co-hosts up here with me, so which I wanted to do anyway. Couldn't do that at work, so I had to go solo. So some days I like to have the bros and the sis come up, either hold the show down, shit, host the show for the fucking morning. I don't give a damn, but talk this great boxing and other topics that we talking about. So y'all been here for a minute. Let me ask y'all first. I'm gonna start with Ja. Ja, what's your take on the states boots moving up to 154? What you think is you think 154 was the move to make for Boots Ennis, and how well you think he gonna do at 54?
I think he gonna do real well. Um, One thing I seen recently was a picture of him standing next to Greg Hackett, and I'm like, damn, like I don't really know how big Greg Hackett is in person though, but he looked like he a heavyweight or whatever, and Boost look big, like so the size don't look like it's nothing when it come to moving up. And I know the skill he gonna have. I feel like people give him a bad rep for his skill because of risk he took in the fight trying to be entertaining and trying to make a fight, like where his opponent really was going to try to stay safe and he just could afford like to take shots that I feel like he don't have to take. It's not like a flaw in his defense. He just did that because of the respect level of his opponents. But I think it's good moving up to 154. I'm excited to see what he could do at a higher weight. Feel like he probably gonna definitely move up higher than that eventually. He
You
one
think he can
person.
go as far as 168? You think he can go as far as 168?
I feel like he might could go higher than that because he one person that I feel like got the skill level, like how Floyd could go up to 154 because of his skill. I feel like Boots got that type of skill too, and he got the enough pop to keep somebody that honest at that size to me. So he might could go up to 175.
He definitely got the build and the height for it. Now there's been talks about who they want to see him getting the ring with. His first match at 154, you think should be his first test?
I don't even know. I don't really know who at. They saying they want to see him fight Fondora. I don't think that should be his first test. I'll go with him if he was facing Fondora though, but Fondora's size is a different thing. But that's
Yeah,
why I
he's
heard people wanting to see him go against somebody like that at the top level. He at Fondora at 154, right?
yep. Uh,
Yeah.
he's very rare, being over 6 feet tall, about 6'6". For him to be a long rangy guy, he's very comfortable in fighting on the inside. That's what makes Fundora exciting for the boxing fans that like Fundora. Yeah, he likes to fight on the inside and he's comfortable. And I'm just waiting to really see. Well, we have seen, Tim Zoo do a great job in the first fight, then he got his ass spanked in the second one. But we need the guy to be able to beat him on the inside because I don't see too many guys beating him on the outside because it's going on because of the range and all these other things. But
I
let's
think
talk
Boots
about it.
could
See, I'm
do
not
it for
really
sure.
impressed. But I'm gonna read this comment real quick. He said, "I'm not really that impressed. He gets hit with lots of punches. Yes, and the reason why, before Ja go ahead and cook, the reason why that let's talk about it. See, Fundora can't see long. His vision seeing long distance is bad. That's another reason why he likes to fight on the inside because he can see where his punches is landing and when he wants to throw them. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good thing because he knows that his eyesight is not that good. And then I mean, he's not a defensive guy to where he got a loose neck. So if he got a guy who's fast enough and have a fair enough reach to tap that chin, he won't be able to get out of the way of it. He would just have to be punching, you know, with that guy at the time, and his reach may slows him up or whatever. But if he gets in there with a guy who's not only good offensively on the inside, but if he get a guy that's good on the inside as far as defense, somebody gonna take it to him, man. And Bruce Ennis on the inside, I got him stopping Fundora, y'all. Boots and Fundora turns into a phone booth. I got Boots getting me. Got Boots getting me. Man, that's all you gotta do. He ain't the Iron Clan. He ain't the Iron Maiden like on the Five Deadly Venoms. So that the ribs can be cracked. I mean, he can get broken down. He can get folded like a beach chair. And Bruce Ennis has the power, the IQ, the punch placement to do that. So Fundora only chance, people, is what I'm saying. His only chance of beating Bruce Ennis is from the outside. And that's even hard. And he only gets that because of the range, because Bruce is still a better fighter than him all the way around the goddamn board. So it'd be harder for Fundora to beat Bruce Ennis. But the Jerron Ennis haters that say otherwise. But I'm gonna let y'all have that. Just remember what I said. When he gets in there with anybody you think at 154 or your favorite fight at 154, don't say I ain't tell you so. Don't go cry in the car. Don't go cry in the car. Don't do none of that. I'm just gonna give you a warm bottle of milk and some cookies and tell you don't never come to the table when it's adults and coffee and donuts is on the table. All right? They're gonna learn then. B man, question for you. Uh Now that Mr. Gary Russell has returned and he moved to the lightweight division, which lightweight division got some things to talk about, but it's some things that need to be handled down there. And I was saying that Mr. Gary Russell Jr. is the Bernard Hopkins of 135. What you have to add on to that?
Yeah. First of all, I was glad to even see him come back. We haven't seen Gary in a minute, and to see him perform the way he did was amazing. I always like to tell guys, just because you haven't seen guys in a while, that doesn't mean they're sitting home on their couch, they're getting fat, they're eating chips, and they're drinking beer. A lot of these guys are active in the gym, and I think a lot of people who call themselves boxing fans get it twisted because they go, I haven't seen a video of him doing anything. But that doesn't mean he's not doing anything. You know what I'm saying? So a video is not necessary all the time. Um, but to see him come back and do what he do was great. See him at 35 is great. There's still some talent at 35, even though people are leaving. If you look at what's left at 35, it's still exciting. For people who say they want to see him and Tank, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, y'all can get that shit out y'all head. I don't know why y'all be out here so damn obsessed with Tank. Y'all need to cut it the fuck out. Y'all see the situation that man is in, and y'all keep riding him. We might not even see Tank again. We don't know what's happening with the situation, so y'all can get that fight out y'all head right now. But as far as everybody else at 35, I don't know. Before we could see him in the next big one, I don't know who could be out there for him next. it's a list of people when you look at the guys at 35, man. I know I want to see him back in at least by November, December. I don't want to see him come back next year and or just have this one fight and then we don't see him again because he is older now. I think Gary's what 36, 37, so he's almost touching 40. So I would definitely like to see him come back, which I believe he said he wanted to be more active. So hopefully he can come back this year at the end of this year and we can see him at least 2 or 3 times next year if that's possible.
Oh yeah, that'd be dope, man. And like I said, and the reason why I'll let you guys know if y'all didn't catch what caught the catch 22. The reason why I said he's the Bernard Hopkins of 135 because of that know-how. Remember, Bernard Hopkins was sunning every young boy at 160 once Roy went to 168. Bernard was taking these young boys to school. Oscar, Tito, you name him. He was taking them to school. And at that time, oh man, he's supposed to be him, be old man. Bernard was considered old man back then at 160. But the man has one of the highest levels of boxing IQ ever. Bernard
Yeah,
Hopkins, one of the most intelligent fight. He knows that sport, highly knowledgeable on the sport. One of the
yeah.
highest IQs I ever known in the sport of boxing.
But
Um,
but
and that is
Bernard
Gary
Bernard
Russell
Bernard
Jr.
yeah, Bernard will hit you places that nobody else will think about hitting you.
Yeah, see, that's that Philly penitentiary shit, man. That's where he
y'all
learned
Philly
it from, man. They
listen,
they taught
y'all
him some
Philly
things
dude,
up there when he started boxing in prison.
y'all Philly dudes is different. Y'all will hit motherfuckers places that they never been hit before.
Trust me, it happened to me, and I learned how to do it back. I said I didn't know this exists on a
Yes.
body. You son of a gun. He said, "Now you know it, but I ain't gonna let you use it back on me. Don't worry, I'm gonna create another one," and I did. Yeah, but
You see how he took
his boxing knowledge. Go ahead, bro.
yeah. No, I was gonna say, you see how he caught De La Hoya.
Yeah, woo, woo. That was something. I was just watching that clip like 2 days ago, man. Yeah,
When let me ask you and
and
Job, when let me ask you and Job, when have y'all ever seen a grown man screaming in pain? De La Hoya was screaming in pain. But no
Most of
faking.
the
That shit
time,
hurt.
if they
Yeah.
screaming, it's probably a rib shot.
yeah, that liver shot, man. Ooh, mm,
Yeah.
that
I
thing
never want to
still
get hit.
hurt. I know
I never want to get hit with that. I'd rather you punch me in my face. Straight up.
yeah, them body shots hit different, man. Hey, man, you always riding through here looking at somebody like you got a problem. Pull the fuck over. The hell? Pull over. What's the problem, man? I do
No
something to you?
violence. No violence while
No,
you on the live, man.
no, I know what it is. He's one. A lot of people know I ride bikes, man. I'm a bike rider. Not the bikes, not the motorcycles. I'm a bike rider, racing bikes and all that. Good morning, beautiful. Have a good day. Um, so it's just a couple people ride by them and they know I ride. So he give me that look. Dude, my bike's is in the house. I just got off work. I'm doing coffee and donuts for grown ups. Don't do that. But if you want some smoke, pull over. We can. I'll race you for some money right now because you disturbing my
Nah,
groove. I
you
normally do
can't,
it
you
for fun
can't,
and for
you can't,
PT.
you can't entertain that, man.
Yeah,
Because
I normally do it for
it's not,
fun and
yeah,
PT. You know what I
it's not
mean?
worth it. Yeah, it's not worth it, man. It's not. A lot of these
Oh
people are
no, it's
just,
bike riding.
yeah,
It would have
yeah,
been
they don't,
exercise. No, we
yeah.
we we.
No,
It's like break
we don't
dancing, bro.
entertain. One thing we don't do is entertain stupidity. You're gonna have some stupid people out here who just looking for attention, but they looking for it in the wrong places. And as men, especially as black men, it's something that we can't do. We can't be entertaining stupidity. You know what I mean? This is why they having these
Just gonna be
boxing
next.
conversations. Having these boxing conversations keeps us in a cool place in space. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But I want to go back for a second. Not to take over. I just want to go back for a second
No,
with the
go ahead.
Jerome.
Go see, man.
I want to go.
You
I want
are
to go
the
back.
host up here, bro.
No, I want to go back to the boot situation. I said this about a
Go
year
ahead, cool.
ago. If you could remember, um, I would have D free up, and I said, give it about a year. Boost goes to 154, and they goes, no, it's too soon. Give it about 2 years. I said, no, 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 no. I said, I don't know. I give it about a year for the simple fact, not just because of Boost size, it's because who's out there. See, y'all can't always look at the size. Oh, he's too big for the weight class. He needs to go up there. That's cool. Tommy Hearns was what? Freaking 6'1". It was a 47 pounder. You understand what I'm saying? But it was the competition, and it really was nothing there for him. Okay, so they tried to they were gonna try to get I guess him and Crawford, but it wasn't there was no interest in that. You understand? So what's the next big thing after that? You got to go up because what are you going to continue to do? You're going to wait for guys to come from 40 to come to 47, and them guys are nowhere near you. You know what I'm
What's up?
saying?
What's up with Charlo though?
Oh well, I
The
know him and Keith
smaller one.
Thurman. Him and Keith Thurman just had a back and forth thing. Um, I'm hoping to see them get back into it. But far as him having his first fight at 54, um, Charlo, I don't know. It seemed like he's entertaining the Thurman thing. I don't know. You got somebody out there that you can grab for boots. Hell, all right. Let's speak on it
Give
since
him
he's
Lubin
making his
first.
comeback. Since Lubin's busy already.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking
Yeah,
Lubin
Lubin's
too.
busy. Lubin got a date. A couple of guys at 54 already got a date. Um, but my thing is two names I think of right now. Y'all probably will be like you're crazy, but this is the only thing I could think of. If he decides to come back, you got EJ. If he decides to come back, and you got, for what I can remember, I don't know what he's doing right now. Brian Mendoza, the first man to beat Sebastian Findora. Now, people will go, that's too easy for him. It's not about easy. He's not going to just jump out there and go for Findora. That's not how that's going to play out. That's not going to go well for him. First time, I don't think so, and I don't think that Findora would be interested in that. And a Tim Zul could be possible, but we just seen what happened. Tim need a whole new team, a whole new team. I don't mean to be judgmental, but he needs a whole new team. You know what I'm saying? But that's what's up for right now. Everybody else that's at 54 seem to either be waiting for something. Like I said, we got Thurman, but even when you talk about Thurman and Charlo, can I see any of them seeing boots? Maybe if the bag is right. I mean, Thurman told you he didn't even know who Boots was,
Who
which
got
that
the
was
We
belts?
know
crazy.
that was Cat. We know that
Where
was
Yeah,
Cat.
of course. Listen. Of course, that was Cat. That's like Michael Jordan telling you he didn't know who Kobe Bryant was. You kidding me? We looked at Mike and said, Mike, now you know you capping. Stop it, MJ. You the greatest though, but stop it. You know who that man is. I don't know who. I gotta look to see who has belts right now because I'm sure Boots. That's what he's gonna want to go for. Um,
Cause I
so
want to
whoever,
see who got the belts, the right person who might challenge him for their belt.
yeah,
And then I want to see him fight young boy Xander. He at 154, ain't
Xander, who just who's willing to get out there and scrap with anybody.
he? Yeah, that'd be like the
Um,
mega fight.
I'm
Cause
still waiting
Xander
for.
got the whole.
I'm still waiting on Xander and I was waiting on Xander and Fedora, but I understand why Fedora curved him. because of the
Yeah.
money. So it made sense to see him and Tim Tszyu go at it again. But now even with him doing that, beating Tim Tszyu twice, you're gonna have to see you're gonna have to see Xander at some point. At
I
some
feel like
point,
Xander would be a big money fight for him though,
um,
because of the cultures clashing. Like cultures clashing, he might bring more attention to the fight than Fundora.
yeah, I mean, 154 is so exciting. And next year we're going to see some exciting things. Between those three, Xander, Fedora, and Boots, we're going to see some exciting things. But there's no way in hell that all three of these guys be in the same division and nobody sees each other. And we can't use the excuse of no more. There's no more different sides of the streets. That's over. That been died. There's no more. There's no more promoters saying I don't really like this dude, so I can't work with him. As long as Turkey Ali Sheik's around, and I know people hate to always bring him up, but let's just be honest, man. That dude brings everybody together for one big ass house party. And when he puts a certain amount of money out and he says he wants to see it, I can't see dudes saying, well, I'm not taking that shit. When you start throwing 10, 12, 15 million, and these dudes ain't never saw that, a lot of them ain't finna take that chance to say no. So expect next year, gentlemen, to see a lot of interesting things coming out of 154.
I agree. I agree. What you got,
What's
Ja?
what's the issue with Tank fighting? Like he having issues in court or something?
Yeah.
For,
Right now, Tank is pretty much inactive for boxing. He got a lot of personal problems, issues going on. So right now, there's really nothing to talk about as far as with him with boxing, and I refrain to talk about what's going on in as far as his personal life and what the charges are because I don't really have any facts on it, so I can't speak
yeah,
on that right now. So
yeah,
we
we
just
don't,
wish him the best, and yeah,
yeah,
we
wishing the
don't
best.
clickbait. We don't. Yeah, we just wish him the best, and once we have some facts on what we can speak about on tape, then we'll bring it to the people.
I don't
Yeah,
really care about. I hope everything go good, but like I want to see anybody at 135 fight Tank. That's why I want to see Gary fight him. And then Gary, like he came up around the same areas fighting just like with Lamont Roach. So I want to see him fight Roach too, though. If Tank not going to fight right now,
Mm,
I want to see Gary
wow.
fight Roach. I think that fight would be a lot. I feel like Gary might actually have the edge in that fight.
well,
Like this,
that fight is more doable to see a Lamar Roach and Gary than a Tank. A Tank is not going to happen if you go back to when he used to call Tank out a lot, and then he used to insult Mayweather. Mayweather was the reason why also even before he got injured, he couldn't get the fights he wanted. Mayweather had blackballed Gary. He had blackballed him, and it was messed up that he did that. But Mayweather had that kind of power. You know what I'm saying? Because he was saying all this type of stuff about Floyd, but it was just also because he wanted the Tank fight, and he never got it. It was never presented to him. I mean, it's fucked up, man. This is a fucked up business, man.
I feel
You
like
know,
he could get it though. Like we just seen his brother fight on the undercard for Tank and Roach.
yeah, but the thing is, what Tank's situation going on, we don't know when the next time we see Tank. This is not the first time Tank has been in trouble. Um, that's the thing, and we don't know. We know the Roach fight for what we know. It's a dub. Like it's pretty much
No
over
doubt.
from what we know.
Yeah,
And it's sad because that robbed the Lamar Roach for getting a second try.
yeah.
Because we all see what happened in the
I
first
agree.
fight. We all
What you
seen what
think
happened in the
happened?
first. Hmm?
I feel like Tank carried Lamont in the first fight.
Some people said
Um,
that. Some people said that. Heard a
If you
few
look
people
at
say that.
Lamont other fights, I feel like Lamont whole thing that kept him in the fight was almost like mirroring Tank, but he's
Um,
usually more aggressive than that to me.
well, those two, and then you got to remember both of them are familiar with each other. Coming up in the amateurs together. So I mean, Tank already knew going into or even before going into the fight that it wasn't going to be no walk in the park. He knew it already, but of course, he's not going to say that. No fighter's going to say that. But yeah, I feel like now we have to sit around and play the waiting game and go, okay, we have to wait to see, and which Lamont is not going to do. He's not going to do that. So now he's going to move on, which he have to do it because we have to remember that boxing is not a sport that's gonna wait for you. Like it's just not going to wait. You have to go ahead and take what you can take and move on because at some point when you start reaching your 30s, it's almost that time where you have to start making your retirement plans. So,
Facts.
you got to do it. When you start getting to 32, 35, 36, 37, you got to do it. When you do see guys come back and they've been going 3 years, 4 years, and they come back, guarantee you, it's a money grab. It ain't because they missed it. It's a money grab because when this shit is over, you have to make sure your family's taken care of, man. It ain't about the cars and the jewels and all that. You have to make sure that everybody's secured. So, um, we just got to wait and see what happens, man. But
Mm.
hopefully, Tank, his situation, he'll get out of it. I don't know how easy it's gonna be, but we just sit back and see how it play out with him.
So
Yep,
Greg,
real quick, John. Let me give a big honorable shout out to the OG, the triple, 6-time triple OG, 5-star general, the Colonel, Lieutenant Colonel Bruce Gas. Salute to Bruce Gas.
Bruce,
Listen, y'all ain't
Bruce Gas, what's
subscribed to
up? I
Bruce
see you, brother.
Gas. Salute to Bruce Gas. Bruce, I'll be back over there on the trivia, man. I've been missing them, Hey, y'all, listen. When y'all get the notification for the trivia, go over there and just try, just play the trivia. Um, don't question your boxing knowledge. You're gonna learn at the same time. So go over there and get into it, man. Bruce Gas, since I'm at a new time, I'm gonna try to get you in here on Coffee and Donuts. We're gonna talk some music, coffee and donuts, and some nice jazz and some things like that. So we'll link up. I'm gonna let you know ahead of time. Um, who said they need a wrench? Bruce, I got you. Bruce, yes, I got you, Bruce. I'm gonna have to do it. I got you, Bruce, guys. I'm gonna make sure you get your wrench. I gotta look out for the OG. Definitely gotta look out for Bruce, guys. So yeah, when you fight somebody in the amateurs and it was close, it's usually a good fight. Roy Jones and Antonio Tarver. Uh,
Yeah,
yeah. That
yeah,
that is true sometimes. That is
yeah,
true sometimes.
yeah. It happens, man. You know what I'm saying? It happens. So we just got to see. We got to sit back and see how all that play out. But boxing's been great. It's been great lately, man. It's been no complaints for me. I don't know what's been going on as far as this week because like I said, I've been ill, so I ain't been really keeping up with anything. But as far as
Yeah, we got something coming up. Matter of fact, I think this might be a dead week. I think next the following weekend is some boxing going on. I know there's a fight that's coming here to the Steel Mill here, Swanson Street, where Keith Cologne been fighting at. So I think that's
oh
card
yeah,
coming there.
yeah,
So
yeah,
this is
yeah,
a
yeah,
nice
yeah,
card.
yeah.
Yeah.
Keith got his joint coming, and then I think September Danny got his.
Yeah, and speaking of Keith Cologne and Danny Garcia, salute to the Jab Queen. I don't know if she's still in here. Jab Queen did an awesome video on like unsung Latino fighters that's up and coming and where they might can wind up at and what they should become. Go check out the playback. It was an awesome breakdown, very
Oh wow.
knowledgeable on some fighters that a lot of us may not know about. So salute to the Jab Queen. Make sure y'all subscribe to it. She's fire and she's so dope. and classy with putting built the ass on y'all moist meter members when it comes to this boxing talk. She don't play no games with those dudes, man. She be like Bruce Lee in the Fist of Fury when he went to the dojo and just gave everybody ass whipping. So salute to the Jag Queen,
Yeah.
man.
Shout out to the
but
Jazz man.
yeah, but
What's
before we go, man, I'm at 120. I'm gonna get ready. I think B3 is coming on today, so I'm gonna get ready for B3 Sports. That's my man. Shout out to B3 Sports. Just like Southern T, you want some ideas on how to make a good bet? Go check out B3 Sports, and also check out my brother Southern T, TSPN of this YT Sports Talk and everything else, man. And shout out to the entire Sports Talk Network family. Shout out to everybody that's keeping this good sport of boxing alive, because we know old ass media don't give a damn about these fighters, and this is why they exist, because of us and not them. So everybody get their flowers on that. What's y'all final words before we get up one out here? Need some sea moss. Y'all, I gotta get me some more sea moss. I just got me
Uh,
some raw honey, man. It's a guy that actually go honey harvest, and put them things in jars, man. And I go get me one. So yeah, I gotta give me some more sea moss, man. What's your final thoughts, C man, before we get up on out of here?
oh man, I just want to say peace to you and John, man. Appreciate you for having me up here. Even me feeling the way I feel. When it comes to this boxing talk, I love it, man. Shout outs to everybody in the chat, man. God bless y'all, man. Everybody, just be safe out here, man. Enjoy the weather. Get to where y'all going safe, man. And, you know what I mean? And I will be back live next week, man. So, y'all know to catch me. No Doug Zone podcast. Catch me live back next Monday, man. For the rest of this week, I'm off, y'all. So, y'all can catch me on there.
All right, I'll hold you down, man. You just come over, even if you
Yeah,
don't feel
yeah,
like,
appreciate it because I'm
just
feeling
come
like
over.
shit.
Good morning, sunshine. Good, good. I'm all
all
right
right?
now, man.
Uh,
Good. What's your final thoughts? What's your final
Um,
thoughts, y'all?
I think Gary at 140 is probably the boogeyman at 140. I don't feel like nobody really want to fight him. People moving up, talking about moving up to 140, and people already at 140. He got a belt now though, but that's the last thing I really wanted to say about the boxing. And then peace and blessings. Appreciate you letting me up here. Peace and blessings to see man in the chat.
Yeah, anytime, y'all. You know how we get
Yeah,
down, bro.
God, salute, Ja.
All right, salute.
Yes. Salute. Hey, man, listen, man. This been dope, man. I'm glad I decided to come to a new time. So to be comfortable for all you guys, for the people who mess with me and want to check me out and don't have time to check the playback, because y'all putting in that work. I really appreciate it. Listen, this has been another Real Talk episode of Coffee and Donuts for Grown-Ups. You're truly the master ceremony. I am Crush, the Mickey freaking legend. And I got my co-host, my brother, Clarence McLean. Make sure you
Yes, sir.
subscribe to C-Man Ruffin, the No Duck Zone podcast, one of the best diverse shows on YT. He talks about everything and very knowledgeable, and he's for the future and he's for the youth. So salute to my brother. We got some years in. This is family, and I'm gonna see him in person very
Yes,
soon.
sir.
Salute
Very
to the
soon. Yes,
entire
sir.
chat,
Hey,
man.
listen, I'm coming.
Let's
Listen, I'm
talk about
coming.
it.
I'm waiting for the Danny Garcia joint to pop off, and I'm gonna pop up out there. I just gotta wait till they send the credentials. So you might see me out there September.
All right, cool. I'm gonna see you soon. You know, I could just give you a phone call. You just 7 buttons away, man. So I can hit
Yeah,
you up,
yo.
my brother, if I'll see you on this YouTube street. Man. All right, hey, let's talk about it. Look, y'all. He said he does sea moss. He makes his with alkaline water. So drop
Oh wow.
your link. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Dope. Know his boxing. Know everything. I'm gonna get at him with it. Make sure y'all stay healthy. You are what you put in your body. So if you put garbage, you put drugs in your body, then you nothing but a walking drug yourself, and full of toxins and parasites, because that's what's killing the body. parasites by the things we putting in our body that's already activating the natural parasites that don't need to be getting out of order, like my man Doug Whiteside said. So keep your frequencies up, your vibration, your health up. Keep cool. Don't let nothing get you out of your cool, no matter how hot the temperature is or how hot the tensions are. Keep cool, stay relaxed, and y'all be brave and y'all be fearful and you be smart out there. And I'll talk to y'all soon. Coming up at 2 o'clock, make sure y'all go check out Uncle Cass Sports the Box Story, always dropping and giving class on boxing knowledge from the old days on up. Then at 4 o'clock, y'all better be there to check out the guru, the voice, just do boxing. Make sure y'all check out my brother, Just Do Boxing. And at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, get ready. STN Sports Talk Network, Roll with the Punches podcast with my brother Sombrero BVOD free, the great debater, and all the rest of STN CDK prize fighter and everyone. And then y'all know who the best night show is. There's some good night shows out there. Salute to everybody that go on at night. But make sure y'all go check out The Right Side coming at you at 11 p.m. Salute to everybody. I appreciate y'all coming in, giving y'all time. Y'all could have been doing something else, but y'all rocking with me and anything to make coffee and donuts better for you and anyone else that will come across this live spill. I appreciate y'all. Have a great Wednesday, and I'll see you soon. Drink some water.